Recovery and rebuilding efforts are underway in Florida after Hurricane Nicole ravaged the coast. Daytona Beach was hit hard by Thursday's storm. Storm surge and high winds tore apart concrete piers and foundations along the waterfront, like this one you see there on your screen. Crews have been repairing down power lines. At one point, some 330,000 people lost power, but most residents now have the lights back on. Nicole has weakened, but states along the East Coast are dealing with the remnants. They include heavy rain and possible flooding. Elise Preston joins us now from Wilbur-By-The-Sea, just outside Daytona Beach. Elise, you've been on the ground in Florida, and your team's got some new video. Walk us through the damage that you're seeing.
Well, Catherine, before we get to that video that we shot today, I just want you to take a look at this house behind me. The whole back half of this family's property has washed away into the sea. And this is a home that was owned by this family for nearly 40 years. And if you take a look at the video, this is what you're seeing along the beachfront here in Volusia County, Florida. So many homes compromised by Hurricane Nicole, compromised by the erosion here. About 49 buildings were deemed unsafe by sheriffs, so families cannot go back inside. That is the case with the home that we're standing in front of. This family, they rode out the storm here in their family home that's they've owned since 1983. They rode out the storm. And then yesterday, they said they got a call from sheriff's deputies. They told them that they had 10 minutes to collect what they could, and they needed to leave the home. So the family grabbed an old family photograph. They grabbed a necklace, and then they had to leave. They are not able to come back into their house. They're not sure if they ever will be, and that is the case with dozens actually more than that, with a bunch of families. About several condo buildings were also evacuated. 600 people lived in those condo buildings, and they're not sure where they're going to go because of all of this damage, all of this erosion that has left their homes uninhabitable, Catherine.
So, Elise, let's take that a step further and talk to us about the challenges these communities are facing. Hurricane Ian destroyed their homes and really wiped out the infrastructure just 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, so it is absolutely devastating. Of course, here in Florida, especially right along the ocean, they are used to storms. Families who have been here for generations say that they moved here or that they've been here because it is the most beautiful beach that they had ever seen. But over time, that beach has moved closer and closer to their homes. And what happened with Hurricane Ian is that it wiped out a bunch of protective barriers that they had. And so families were very concerned that another storm could come through and do exactly what happened behind us. And even before Nicole hit, the sheriff had warned that dozens of families or dozens of homes were in jeopardy of crumbling into the sea. And there wasn't enough time to build back those barriers. So right now, these families are kind of in a bind, right? Because they need to build back. They need this sand replaced. It's going to cost millions of dollars, and no one really knows where those resources are coming from right now.
We just have a few seconds left. Elise, talk to us about the human cost and what's going to stay with you from this reporting.
Well, I would have to say that this community right here in Volusia County, we've been here for a couple days. People here are very, it's definitely a community feel. And the folks who didn't lose their homes, they're heartbroken, they're crying just as much as the families who did. But even still, people have a positive outlook. They said that they're going to rebuild if they can, that they're not going to leave because this is their home. And so you can definitely feel a love for the community here and a love for the people who live here in this community, Catherine.
Elise Preston, thank you.